good morning, and happy Friday. Or, as we like to say here, Friday. Hello, everyone. Let me just check in with Facebook and make sure that it's online and share it. So, I'm asking you to do the same thing. If you're finding it, then share it out and let other people know that we are live. Okay. I think I got it shared. So come on in. Let's see who we've got. Isabel. Good morning, sweet Isabel. Thank you for being here. And let's just do some shout outs and see if we can get people in. Okay. Well, it's a slow morning finding it, but that's all right. So as you come in, just put your hand on your heart, and we're going to do the heart brain coherence. We do this every morning. So take that moment for yourself today to just be there fully for you. So, hand on the heart, and you slow down the breathing and add in the love, add in joy and peace and happiness and all those wonderful, good feeling stuff because you know what? It's Friday. So come on in and join in the fun. Good morning, Mama Hada Bear. It's Kathleen Caputo in the house. And I forgot to grab the tiny book. So let me do that. Grace Isis, good morning. Suzanne is here. Hello, everybody that's coming in and finding it. And just hit the share button and share with one person that we're here and we want to check in and we want to hear from everybody. And then it is a yay day. It's Friday. So, what are you grateful for? Just give me one thing while I go see what the angel message was from last night. Good morning, Sally and Tony. Glad that you're here. All right. So, the message was about a deeper understanding. C. Joy Bell said, "The day I understood everything was the day I stopped trying to figure everything out. The day I knew peace was the day I let everything go." So we don't have to understand everything. And I think that's that big message, the overruling message that's being shared today. True wisdom lies in accepting what we cannot understand and finding peace within ourselves by letting go of the constant need to figure everything out. By embracing this mindset, we free ourselves from the burden of constantly seeking and striving for complete understanding. We find peace in accepting the inherent limitations of our knowledge and our existence. In turn, this newfound peace allows us to appreciate the present moment and to live more fully. Dear angels, I am many times overwhelmed by the vastness of knowledge and realize that the more I learn about things in life, the more there is to know. What happens many times is that each question leads to different avenues for exploration. Embracing this perspective can be so liberating, keeping us open minded and receptive to new ideas and perspectives. Dear ones, there will always be new frontiers to explore. We just ask that you remain open minded as you encounter new ideas and concepts. Being open minded will help transcend dogma and fixed beliefs. In your quiet times, sit in an energy of non judgment and ask to be shown the deeper meaning of what you are seeing in front of you. It would be most helpful for you to do this prior to trying to reach an understanding on your own or through conversations with others. You have the ability inside of you to find all the information necessary to process whatever comes up in life. Ask for clarity and then sit in silence to see how the answers resonate inside of you. When you ask, you will receive. Dear angels, today I promise to ask for clarity in my life. I loved this information they shared with us. And I love that I've had that thought so many times that the more I learn that there is more to learn. And I've said that so many times because I'll think, okay, I've got a good grasp on this, right? I've got a good understanding. I'm in a good place with it. And then all of a sudden, something new shows up pertaining to it. And I'm like, well, darn it, I thought I had it, but we'll never have it. We'll never have the full understanding of everything that there is to understand in this world. When I first heard the concept of dimensions and dimensional energy and string theory and um, black holes and wormholes, it blew my mind. I was like, oh, but I thought there was just like, the sky and the stars and the planets. It's like, no, there's so much more. There's so many more layers. So it is true. The more we learn, there is just going to be more to learn. And we can come to an acceptance with that. And we can say, I'm okay with not knowing something. I'm okay with not understanding what a black hole is or what happens with it. So it's a message to be gentle with ourselves, to fully sit with an idea that we might hear for the first time, but it's not really anything new to us because we know everything in our subconscious mind. We have all that information. It's just being exposed to it maybe for the first time in this human body, in this incarnation. So again, be gentle with yourself. And let's see what we got going on. Andrea, good morning. Thank you for being here this morning. And thank you, Sally, for sharing that out. Auntie Jean, how are you doing? Jean, I hope you're feeling so much better. And Ron, I know both of you had a touch of something going on there. Kathy Hand, good morning. Kathy, are you on the road or have you reached your destination? Where in the world is Kathy Hand right now? And Kathy says, Jean and Jean, move to this room, please. Okay, I don't know which room's which, but maybe we have musical rooms going on. Blue Jean said, good morning. It's a gorgeous day here. My amazing world traveler friends are coming today. Teri and Jean, they're the ones who gave me the horse sculpture and the horse table. Oh, I love both of those. I love that horse table. It's so amazing. And Blue Jean's house is full of horse stuff. memorabilia and statues and all kinds of paintings, all kinds of stuff. And right, Auntie Jean, I fell in love with that sculpture as well. All right, Ricky, Rick, and Josie, good morning. And Auntie Jean says, I should have said those sculptures are amazing. Yeah, there's more than one. And Rick, how are you feeling, darling? Sally says, knowledge is ever growing. Yeah, it's we never stop learning in our life. We never stop because there's always going to be something that comes up that we might not be aware of, or we might hear something in a different way, somebody's new perspective on it. And that might start a process, a chain process of thoughts where we start thinking about how we conceived something to be, but it's really not that way. So it's always just the matter of being open-minded with it and allowing it to enter into our world. Kathleen says, grateful that the medical test I had yesterday confirmed what I already knew. Everything is fine. Too bad we often question that innate knowing we have and need that confirmation. I know we do that, don't we? We we get that thought in our head and we start projecting the what ifs. What if there's something wrong? What if this is what it is? And we start projecting instead of staying present. And the way to keep the calmness and the trust is to stay in the present moment and just allow it to unfold. So I'm glad everything is going well, Kathleen. And just remember, our Marietta teaches us everything is working perfectly. EIWP. And so if you have to, just write that on your bathroom mirror. You know, when I had a bathroom mirror, I would draw a heart where my face would just fall right in the center of that heart as I looked into it. And I would also write affirmations on there. I am worthy. I am enough. I am loved. And so take care of yourself in whatever that looks like, whatever way. If you have to write it out in front of you, write EIWP or I am loved, whatever it is that's going to click for you when you see that. You can write on your mirrors with lipstick or with dry erase marker and it comes off easily. So that's something that you can adopt yourself and just make that something that you see every morning or every time that you walk into the bathroom. Catherine DeSanti, good morning. And Blue Jean says, so I just have to settle this lawsuit. The insurance company is being terrible. I got mad because they said one thing, but since they did not have to put it in writing, they don't have to honor it. I was hurt and angry yesterday. Today, I'm just going to let the universe take care of it. It is released. I am so glad to hear that. And Jean, yesterday I was online with John Fiore and I led people through a release process. So maybe if you didn't catch that show, you can go to John's timeline on his page and you can find that method of doing the release and it will help a lot. And Kathleen says, yes, thank you. I have that windshield reflection that says that in my car. Yeah, you can also write it up on the mirror so you can see it every day. Kathy says we arrived at Lake Norman yesterday. This time we are on the west side of the lake in a more rustic, modest home, but still loving it. Right now it's overcast and Scooby and I are out on a nice screened-in porch, listening and watching the critters play. The lake is softly lapping on the shore, fairly quiet as Bob and Colin are still asleep. Well, let them sleep. let them have that peaceful time. I know it's going to be a busy weekend for you. And congratulations again to your daughter who's graduating. That's just so amazing that you all were able to go down as a family and be with her. And Sally says, I am infinite possibilities is my favorite. Yeah, write that I am where you can see it. If you don't feel right writing it on the bathroom mirror, then write it on a poster board or a big index card and put that somewhere, a post it note, and just stick it somewhere where you're going to see it every day. Annie7 in the house. Good morning, sweet Annie. And Blue Jeans said it was that type of day yesterday. So many solar flares. Yeah, there's a lot of energy swirling around out there in the universe. Blue says, love this for you, Kathy. Yeah, I'm really glad that you all are there. I'm happy that you're able to make that trip. Okay, so I don't think I read the Kuan Yin card, did I? The creative power. I can't find my glasses. I think I left them in the car, but I will do my best. The mind often wants to see and know exactly what is around the corner, but to manifest, we have to give up certainty and embrace the creative process. Choosing to live creatively will bring you more joy and success than any amount of certainty ever could. And I think that goes along with the angel message because we don't know some things for certain. We might think we have it all figured out. We might think that we have analyzed it and thought it through, but there may be something that comes along. It may be an angel. It might be a master who's working with us on a deeper level for us to understand more. And then all of a sudden, the world opens up for us. So just allow that. Allow whatever is taking place in your life to show up for you. And Blue says, guess what? The leaves are starting to open finally. Oh, I'm so glad. Now you get to have the allergies and the sneezing. Just kidding. Now you get to have the beauty of spring with the new buds and the flowers and everything that spring brings with it. So I'm really happy that you're starting to get some of that open. All right. So what's your yay? Have we had any yays yet? Because this is Friday, you know. Kathy says, yes, I am grateful that Colin is here. Tomorrow is the big day, and we will have to be up really early, so we are just taking it easy today. And goodness, I can't remember the last time we had a day of just being. We need those days. You know, sometimes it doesn't happen intentionally for me. Sometimes they just kind of grab me out of my body and won't bring me back. And so I take that time that they're telling me that I have to sleep or I have to rest or just be, as you were saying, Kathy. But we need to honor that inside of ourselves if it happens that you just need to lay down and go to sleep, then do that. Honor whatever your body is saying to you. So right now we got yays. So anybody else have a Friday that you want to share? I'm glad it's Friday. I'm going to try. Okay, so I am going to nail down some information today about the upcoming retreats that will be happening this year because I've got to get the information out to you all so you can sign up. So that's my yay, is being able to get more organized. And boy, I really wish I had some volunteers that would help with some of this stuff. So if you're somebody that can give even 5 or 10 hours a week, if you can give anything at all to just help bring things into a more organized manner with the events that are going to be taking place the rest of the year with the Peace on Earth tour, I would love to talk to you about that. Or if you want to volunteer with our 10 million for world peace, we're also looking for volunteers to help spread that message and get that more organized. So we need volunteers. That's the bottom line. And I would love to talk to anybody who is willing to step up and do the things that are needed with social media, with writing emails, maybe even making some phone calls to some of the venues where we're holding retreats. So just let me know if that's something that you would like to invest a few hours a week into doing. Sally says, our yard has been taken over by an invasive plant, mustard garlic. I've been sneezing all week. Wow. Well, the yard at the house where I'm sitting for my friend has dandelions everywhere. And I love dandelions. I just think I really do sneeze a lot more when I'm around them. So I have noticed that as I go outside. Suzanne says, my yay is that I took the test yesterday. I won't find out for a while. It was in good old-fashioned paper and pencil style. Yay. Just had to sit there and answer questions, no pressure. So I'm just going to feel good about that test, Suzanne. And I know that we'll know as soon as you know. And Blue says, my best friends are coming today. You all would love them. They are world travelers. They were actually on the most remote island in the world when COVID hit. Wow. Well, I hope you enjoy those friends and enjoy your time with them today. And Sally's Friday is hopefully speaking with me today. And me too, Teri. Volunteers, that is. Yeah. I tell you, it gets harder and harder sometimes to keep track of what's going on as I travel through the country. So I feel like I need a home base. So if somebody can help with that, then please let me know. And Kathy says, my Friday is definitely having my husband, son, and daughter all together in just love and happiness. Hopefully, we will meet her for dinner later today. I hope so, Kathy. I think that would be awesome to do before the graduation events. All right, so tiny book time. Who has a page number? We haven't done this in a few days, so we might do more than one today if I can read it. I can't believe that I left my glasses in the car. So page number, please, and then we'll decide which message to read. 73. Do we have a 73? We do. Okay, and 73, wow, has 4 messages. Hope Wellington Marshall. Hello, hello. Good afternoon to you. All right, so there's a larger message on here. I think I'm really being drawn to read that for us. Life is a circle of diverse experiences that bring happiness, sadness, hard knocks, and soft landings. Learn to sway with the wind and pull on your faith and belief that everything is working in alignment with the divine plan for your life. Instead of seeing your struggles as failures, see them as rockets propelling you into a higher elevation where you have the best view possible of your life. I love that. And thank you, Isabel, for requesting that one. Number 4 on page 73. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, I goofed. You said 73 and I read 74. So let's move over to page 73 and number 4, which says, most often, when the path you are to travel is of a higher level, we will use as many of your senses as we can. You may hear us clearly giving directions and perhaps also have a vision of what we are showing you. I love that one. I think both of those are really fitting in well with what the angels want us to focus on today, which is being open-minded and learning and growing in this human experience. We're growing spiritually as we do expand that vibration and our knowledge base. Good morning, Julie Kiss. Yes, the weekend is here, darling. All right, so you want number 2, Sally. Each person must ask themselves how they handle adversity. If you allow it to bring you down in your vibration, then you are the one suffering. If, however, you do as the great master taught us all and stay focused on love, nothing can interfere with that vibration. So very true. When we bring our focus and our energy into love, and whatever the situation is, it doesn't matter what it looks like. Love is what's going to be that key to bring it to a higher vibration. Kuan Yin says love is the energy that heals. So as we allow the love to pour forth into any situation, you may have something physical going on. Just start pouring love into it and watch what happens. Let's say you have an ache. Many people with the colder weather go through joint aches and pains, especially the knees. So if that's happening or has happened or may happen in the future, just start pouring love into that part of your body. Just keep talking to that body part and say, I just love you, knees. I love you. I'm grateful for you. I'm so happy that you do what you do to help me move forward. So pouring that kind of energy into the cells inside of your body will start a healing process. And this is how we heal, is from the inside. Let me see what the comments are. Blue Jean says, Babel is bright in the sunlight. Trillium, trout lily, blues, and other sweet wild flowers are coming forth. My field is greening up. Asparagus is up. We will eat our first meal from the asparagus garden today with our friends. We all used to garden together back in our early 20s. That is so cool. I am so happy that that has happened. I know you have the greenhouse. So is that where you had the asparagus so that it could keep the heat? Because I know it hasn't been really hot there where you are. Kathy, you forgot to bring the tiny book. Oh, no. Can someone please tell me what's on page 23? Well, let's just go look, Kathy. Okay. Ask yourself why you feel you have to have a particular question answered. Then stop drawing a line at need to know and want to know, and spend more time knowing as much as you can, experiencing life on your path so you can share your knowledge to inspire others. Kathy, I know that message was meant for you. So Yeah. So when we try to force something or we come at something from a lack mentality, then we're forcing it. And the angels are saying to stop that and just allow the message to reach you. And it will. It definitely will. Oksana, good morning and happy Friday to you. And Oksana says, my Friday was going to Max's concert yesterday and watching him play on a violin. It was a beautiful concert. I am so glad. All right. And congratulations, Max. And Sally says, yes, I made good decisions not to step into the heaviness of energy that did not feel right. We have to listen to our intuition for sure. So Blue says to Jean, they had to stay there for a month. Oh, this was the ones that were in lockdown during COVID. They had to stay there for a month. I think it was a long ferry ride on a small, funky boat to get there. A ferry arrived after the lockdown, and the people on the boat were allowed to get. Okay, the people on the boat were maybe were not allowed to get off. It's quite a story. It was luck that they got back home. Well, I'm glad that that nightmare is over for them and that they're there with you to spend some time with you. And Kathy Han says, yes, I can resonate with knee and leg pains, especially in cold weather, which is one good reason for moving south. So it happens for me with the rain. Anytime there's rain, and it has rained here all week. I think ever since I got here, there's been rain in Colorado. So, yeah, I have some of those joint pains myself, Kathy. And Julie Kiss is grateful for all my pea family. And Blue says, no, that little separate garden where the fairy swing is in front of the walnut tree. Oh, cool. I know exactly where you're talking about. And Kathy, you're so welcome for that message. And Kathy says, I promise to stop forcing outcomes and answers. Yeah, just allow, just open up and let it come in with ease and grace. Annie Seven says, my happy Friday is I passed 2 tests in 1 week and I get to enjoy my Mother's Day weekend with my sons. Yay. And this is Mother's Day weekend. Thank you for that reminder. So an early happy Mother's Day to all of you who are mothers and celebrating that. And I'll be on Sunday afternoon with the afternoon cup of tea if you want to come in and see what the angel message is for you on Mother's Day. All right, so let's go into our hearts and into our prayers. And my phone is making all kinds of weird noises. I thought I had turned it off. All righty. So if you have any prayer requests for yourself or for others, then please type it in so we can lift you up today in this time that we have left together. And let's just go on a little journey right now as we keep getting the messages coming from Spirit to guide us through this. Just go into a moment of silence. Breathe into your heart center. Let that energy flow down. Let it go the length of your body, out the bottom of your feet, and into Mama Gaia. We want to be very grounded in this moment. And now breathe in again and pull some of that grounded energy back up through your feet, your legs, your knees, your sacral chakra, solar plexus, and into your heart center. And just anchor it in there. Just let it be in that heart center. And now we're going on our journey. So breathe in to the heart. See that energy connecting in with the grounded energy from the earth. And then lift all of that energy in your heart. Lift it higher and higher, letting it go through the throat chakra, the third eye, and up through the crown. As it opens up, just envision that there is an object floating above your crown chakra. This object is the Merkaba or Merkaba. There's different ways that it's pronounced. This is a special object. It is sacred geometry, and we can use this to travel, to go into another dimension. So let's do that today. If you can just use your visualization for just a moment, just envision that you can climb into this object. You are energetically being taken now to a different dimension. And let's just jump to that dimension where you find yourself in perfect health. You find yourself emotionally happy, well, serene and calm. And as that object delivers you into this dimension, just pay attention to what it feels like. As you look at yourself in this higher dimension, what do you look like? Do you look exactly the same as you do in your 3D body? Or does it look a little different? However it shows up for you, just allow. But see yourself in the perfection of you. If you have something physical going on in the 3D body, just see this perfect body in front of you on a higher dimension that has no pain, that has nothing that's creating an energy of dis-ease, of discomfort. Maybe you're suffering from allergies on the earth plane right now. So just see yourself in this perfect health where none of that is affecting this ethereal body. There's no sneezing, no coughing. There's no headaches or backaches or joint pains. And your energy is peaceful and calm. Just sit with this right now. Sit with this energy that's the way that you envision it to be, without all of the discomforts and all of the diseases and ailments of the 3D body. Sit with the perfection of you on this ethereal plane. And then ask to keep that perfect vision. Just hold that vision as you get back into the time machine that's helping you travel. And see it now coming back into where you are in the 3D realm. And see what's happening with your body now. Just do a scan. See if maybe some of that energy that was just uncomfortable is now cleared away. If some of the pain is gone. Because it's you just in a different dimension. And it's the way it can be on the 3D world, on this plane. If you allow it, if you open up to it and make that conscious choice, you can allow all of that perfection to show up for you. So just take that moment right now to sit with that thought and remember the angel message that they shared with us last night. That sometimes when we hear a thought or a concept for the very first time, we're not sure what to do with it, but we're being asked to be open-minded, to know that for every choice, every decision we make, there's an unlimited amount of possibilities. So if you're making a choice, a conscious choice, for your body to heal whatever's going on with it, just allow the possibility that it will happen, that it's already happened on a different dimension. So open up to what can be instead of limiting your thought to this is just the way it is. So breathe in again. Focus the energy wherever you had felt something going on in your physical body or in your emotional state. And see if there's been a shift. See if there's any change in your energy. And breathe out. And then one more breath in, and this time really add in the love. Tell your body, wherever it's got something going on, just say, I love you. I love you, knees. I love you, back. I love you, neck. Whatever's going on in your body, pour love into it. And allow that to heal the energy. And now, as we do every day, let's turn our attention to the prayer requests, because our words shift energy. And as we see the prayers and say the prayers for those that have been brought to us to minister to be of service to, let's just lift every name up to the Creator, asking that all be seen and heard and acknowledged, and for every prayer to be answered for the best and highest good. And maybe that answer will come through a conscious thought, through more awareness in your life. And let's continue the thought of love, knowing that we're all right here together. We may not physically be in the same location, but we're all together. And we say these words every day, which are healing words. On the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. So just breathe in love and breathe out love the rest of the day and see what happens. See what happens to your body. See what happens to your emotions. Pay attention. That's our message from the angels. Observe and pause from all of those many, many thoughts that keep coming up, and just be, to stay in that feeling of being. And Kathy says, we will be on the road Sunday afternoon, but maybe I'll tune in from the road. Yes, I do that a lot. If I'm traveling and I can't make the night show, which is the Course in Miracles discussion, I'll turn it on my YouTube in the car and listen to it. And Julie Kiss is asking for extra prayers for Linda Kiss, please. And absolutely, she's on our list, darling. And Kathy says, please keep me and my little family in your prayers that all will work out perfectly tomorrow for Marlena's graduation and the party afterwards. Oh, you weren't seeing any of the comments, Kathy. Yeah, there's a lot going on here in the room today, in the chat room. And Julie Kiss is giving us love and gratitude. Thank you. I love you. And that's right, Kathy. Stay present. Auntie Jean Lorio, thank you. I love you to infinity and beyond. Sally and Tony, thank you. I love you. Mama Hada Bear, Kathy Hand, Andrea Gregg, Grace Isis, Blue Jean, Ricky and Josie, and I see Gracie again. Yay! And Sally, update on. Okay, so I don't know who that is. To dry, to dry. I don't know, Sally, who the update is about. But she says he's fighting off more infections and is very sick again. Oh, is this Robert? Okay. Yeah, I finally clicked in my brain too. Update on Robert, who is fighting off more infections and very sick again. Thank you for sharing that. And yeah, we'll keep lifting him high. All right, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. I love you so much. Thank you for being here on this Friday, and continue to make it a yay day. Continue to share love and gratitude with somebody today. Just share that message out with them and stay in your heart. Stay blessed, and I will see you later. Namaste, y'all.